Alright. Let's post the one thing. And let's just check one last thing. As I make sure everything is good now. Are these people still fucking counting? God damn. Okay. Oh, where'd my model? Where'd it go? Where am I? There I am. Okay. What's up, people? It's your boy, Dark. We here, we alive, even though my power's threatening to fucking shut off at random times. Also, let me make sure this works. Okay, it works. Alright. So, we're back. We're alive like I said we were, but unfortunately I wanted to start earlier. I blame the fact that my power went off fucking twice when I was trying to set this shit up earlier. Otherwise, I could have started about an hour ago, but nope. Then, you know, cleaning off the fucking snow, but that's a given. Anyway, even though Fate Go's got that whole relive Lost Belt 6 event bullshit going on right now, which I'll worry about later, we are here to work on Traum. See how far we can get in 2.5, maybe 3 hours. We'll see how things go. Because I gotta work this Thanksgiving in the afternoon. It's kind of shitty, but it is what it is. Anyway. Again, thank you for agreeing to manage our military affairs, Count Vlad. Not at all. On my honor, I vow that victory shall be ours. Still, the fact remains that we're now only putting up the starting line. The other three pulling up to the starting line. Okay, I get what you said there. The other realms still have a big lead. Come now, Sancho, look on the bright side. Think of it as us saving our strength for when we need it the most. Well, talk about putting a positive spin on things. Look at me. Look at me being a big old smarty pants. Look at me. What? What did you do, Astolfo? Very well, then, Count Vlad. I believe we should discuss our next course of action, while continuing to train the army, of course. Agreed. Now, if I may direct your attention to this map. Well, we have a great many things on our plate at present. We are ultimately faced with 3 options. Do we go on the offensive or fortify our defenses? if the former, should go after the Revenge or Reinstatement realm. According to the sum of the information of the Sancho spies have sent us, our best choice would seem to be a strike against the Revenge realm. Why is that? You must look at the big picture. The Reinstatement realm may have better generals, and there is an excellent chance they will continue to grow in power. But, for better or worse, Constantine is a known quantity. Think of the Singularity as a game board. He wishes to play by the rules and win it for himself. The same does not hold true for the Revenge realm. They would not think twice about simply overturning the entire board. And then there are those strange towers, like the one you investigated. Holmes was right. They are long-range cannons. Their locations alone make them quite clear. However, I just noticed something. I should probably raise the volume on this thing. Oop, didn't mean that. Hold on. I accidentally clicked something I wasn't supposed to. Also, don't mind the Azure Lane noise in the background. That is just me getting the commissions over with. Okay. However, I have a strong suspicion that the towers are, in fact, already complete. Their plan may be to use them in conjunction with servants whose noble phantasms are themselves cannons. Or perhaps they plan to use them with something much worse than cannons. I cannot say for sure. Regardless, I believe the entire Revenge realm is working to overturn the board game in its entirety. And I suspect Zhang Zhui, a caster aligned with the Revenge realm, is the one behind this plan. We must therefore eliminate Queen Crimhild. If she falls, the Revenge realm is likely to follow. If that happens, the Reinstatement realm's not just gonna sit around twiddling their thumbs, are they? No, they will not. I will say this is only as my best guess based on the information I have. I could well be wrong about some things. Regardless, we must act. And we must do so soon. That all makes sense to me, but it doesn't sound like our army will be of much help there. You are correct. Our only hope of assassinating Zhang Jie is with a small elite team. But such an operation will not, on its own, slip past the Revenge realm's defenses. This is why we will also mobilize our entire army, and make them think they are under the threat of invasion. We could, in fact, mount an actual attack. And while the other two realms are caught up in the resulting chaos, the assassination team will carry out the mission. This is why we need to train our army. That training will take up most of my time today, but I will help you plan the operation. Plan the operation night. The operation at night, you mean? I see. Then we'll figure out the plan in the meantime. I would be very grateful if you took a look later to see how viable it is. Very well. In regards to this mission, Mr. Doc, let me guess, you want me to be part of it? I do. Well, I have no wish to expose you to danger. Your summoning skills will be essential for these assassinations. I got a fucking thing on my whatever. I would also like to come along on this mission. I have some expertise with both stealth and combat, and I'm also concerned about what Moriarty may do, as long as he is around. I cannot in good conscience send Master off alone. Then I'll assign an assassin-class servant to go along with you too. One on the side of proper human history, of course. You won't be able to do much to help with the information if you can't fight at your full strength, Lord Dark. I guess we won't be of much help. Hey, it's not like either of us was that are cut out for espionage, right? I guess we'll be sitting this one out. I'll be sitting this one out too. Honestly, I don't have a skill set to help with assassination. We still have some time until the operation begins. Time we need to get our military forces in order and conduct a campaign. We also need to use that time to come up with an assassination plan. So let's bring in this assassin you spoke of now. Sure thing, I'll call for them right away. Who's it gonna be? Oh, it's just a generic man. Hey there, I'm an assassin. My true name is still a secret. I used to undertake assassinations as part of a certain religious order. I'm honored to be a part of this mission. So you're a Hassan? Maybe. Very good. These are your squad mates, Sherlock Holmes and my master, Doc. This will be key to they will be key to this mission. Do whatever you must to ensure your teamwork is flawless. You have until our army training is complete. Yes, sir. Hey there, good to meet you two. How about we get to know each other better over drinks? They said that's the modern way to break the ice. Though just so you know, I can't drink alcohol myself. Then why go drinking? Good point! Well, I say, I'm sure the coming days will afford us ample opportunity to get to know each other better. For the moment, I think our time will be better spent determining one another's combat abilities. Then I'll make a reservation for you three at the training grounds. Alright, everyone, let's do our best to put a stop to this rebellion against proper human history. She put her hands together in prayer. It is, in a sense, a small, insignificant action, no matter how holy others may consider her. She cannot stop herself from wondering if she's deceiving them. She does believe in God. She does trust His plan. But perhaps that faith only exists at a surface level. That doubt has plagued her since she was summoned. While this no doubt goes without saying, Pope John was not a real person. Jana, her existence, or lack thereof, was debated for centuries. And Jana knows that very well. She's fully aware that she's a figment of someone's imagination. She knows every high or low of her life is pure fiction. She is sure that whenever she was summoned to fight a Holy Grail war, though she has no memory of past summons, she must have fallen deeply into despair. Now that she's aware of this, she can't help but feel that there's maybe no point to praying to God, or that perhaps she has no right to. You think so? I'm not sure what to think. I hear that no one believes in mystics and fantastic things nowadays. Some people also say that myths, legends, even tales of our own adventures were all just stories someone made up at one point. But even if that's true, I've never doubted who I am. I know that the glorious 12 Paladins of Charlemagne really exist, and I know that my love Ruggiero and I shared was real too. Even if I'm not the real Bramante, but a shadow of her being cast by humanity, that doesn't mean I'm not still me. There's no reason you can't think the same, Your Holiness. Bramante, you and I are indeed both shadows of history, of humanity. But at your core, you have an unshakable sense of who you are. Maybe there's a reason for that. Or maybe And I know this sounds odd. Maybe most heroes like you existed alongside your own mystics and fantasies. But that's not true for me. I'm a figment of someone's imagination. My very existence thoroughly disapproved by academics. My life, my history, is all a fragmentary jumble. And what's more, there's now an overwhelming consensus among academics that I simply never existed. They were right to come to that consensus. Academics are supposed to find the truth of things. But whether that is true or not is the question, because that's just how this shit rolls sometimes, my guy. That's just how this shit rolls. That's a nice crack in my back there. The idea of Pope Jana was a revolutionary one that could not be dismissed out of hand. History itself changed depending on whether she truly existed or not. And so, academics pulled over every document they could find to verify it. Almost as if they were conducting an autopsy. They were right to do that. Everything they did was right. I just didn't take it well, that's all. It was hard and sad. It felt like they were ripping my heart from my chest. I wanted to grab them by their collars and shake them and scream, "How dare you do this to me!" But we wouldn't approve of that. Not His Imperial Majesty nor anyone else in the reinstatement realm. You wanted to grab them by their collars? It's a whole other kind of pain, knowing I've drawn all of you into my anguish. Oh, and the collar part is just a figure of speech. Please forget about it. Your Holiness, I'm a paladin. I'm supposed to serve my lord and my country and embody justice and light. And I know Archbishop Trippin would be furious with me if I didn't help to ease your suffering. I might have chosen to rebel against proper human history, but I'll never stop respecting you. Thank you, Bramante. I wish I could do something to repay you. For what it's worth, I pray from the bottom of my heart that you and your loved ones will be reunited in romantic bliss. Thank you, your Holiness. Oh, yes, I'm not sure if I should ask you about this. But weren't you arguing with some other servants earlier? Yes, I was. They suspect me of being a spy. I told them they were mistaken, and I chose to cut ties with the others because of a difference in our beliefs. Excuse me. I see. Does that mean you can't trust me after all? Not at all, Bramante. I trust you with my life. I just don't want to pit you against your former comrades in arms. I appreciate your consideration, Lady Jonah, but you don't have to worry about me. I offer you this promise. On honor as one of the 12 paladins of Charlemagne, I will fight them with all my might. Thank you. And I'm sorry. I hope you can forgive me for insulting your pride. Oh, no, you don't have to apologize for any... You don't do any... Blah, 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 blah. Hold on. Oh, no. You didn't do anything to apologize for. It don't make sense you have doubts like that. It makes sense to have doubts like that, yes. But I've sworn to follow you and His Imperial Majesty to the end, no matter what. So, what would you do if Constantine and I decided to go separate ways? Please don't ask me that. It's like asking a child which one of their parents they prefer. I'm sorry, I was only teasing. Meanie! Ah, ha ha ha. No, okay, we all got guts. Alright, the cards are telling me to hit him with Baramande. Hit him with the counter punch. It is a good thing I really had this one in here, because I kind of didn't know if I was going to be fighting an assassination attempt or not, given how this shit was worded. Nope. Alright, hit him. Hit him, Anna.
B, すべてを見なさい。すべてを射抜きなさい。我が土俵にその大いなる力を手向けなさい。B、死んで。静かに。壊れてちぎれて割れてしまえ。
Oh, I did get him with the stun. Haha! Not that it matters. Go get him with the kaiju smash. Kaiju smash! Kaiju smash! Oh, excuse me. Two. Okay, apparently all I had to do was just lower him once, but I got him twice. Haha. Oh, nice. Bond 7. Okay. Up against Berserkers this time, huh? Don't know if it's gonna be single or if it's gonna be double. I mean, one or more. So, I'm gonna prepare for both situations. And I think I'll keep her there. Just because she does well with a lot of different things. Alright, everyone. It is time we put our plan together. Yeah, good plan is key to successful assassination. That's what my senior assassins are always telling me. Our first target is Krimhild's second in command, Zhang Jue. If we're to succeed, we must get him to leave the singularity. Formidable as his noble phantasm spells awe, his intelligence is a far greater threat. I consider using some sort of magecraft to render him unconscious, neutralizing him, and then bringing him back here. But ultimately, I decided we need to completely eliminate any chance of him using his intellect against us. We will assassinate him, as a dire threat deserves. Got it. I hear you. It's always possible for targets to change when you're making decisions at your own discretion on sight. So it's great that we're on the same page about this now. Solid communication. There are 3 key parts to this plan we need to decide. The how, the where, and the when. For the how, obviously we need to ambush him. Precisely. Sniping him from afar would be too risky. Perhaps it'd be another story if we had a truly first-rate archer on our side, but... No, even then, I doubt sniping would be successful. Our target is, after all, Zhang Jue, the leader of the Yellow Turbans. Yeah, depending on what tile of starts he uses. His defenses could be airtight. Excuse me. Oh, I see. That's why you called me here. Indeed. We realized we would need the help of a professional in the stage art. The secretary already gave us permission to bring you on board. It is unfortunate that she's part of the rebellion, but the assassin should be able to contain her if things take a turn. Though, of course, we'll have to do our best to ensure things don't come to that. Still, I don't know if I can make it all the way to the Revenge Realm's castle. I'm not exactly what you call nimble compared to most people. I'm kind of, a slowpoke. Yeah, that's it. Can I leave now? No, come on, get over it. Alright, now that Miss Zufu is here, let's discuss where and when of the plan. First of all, Zhang Jue's behavioral patterns. According to the scouts we have tracking him, Zhang Jue spends most of his time in the Revenge Realm's capital, with the occasional excursion to Fort Azurgok, or whatever the fuck it's called. Kriemhild hasn't trusted him with authority over all the surrounding area. He also sometimes causes problems for the Reinstatement Realm during the Revenge Realm's expeditions. He's an excellent leader to his troops. However, these troops vary tremendously in terms of quantity, and he cannot fill the gaps on his own. As a result, he frequently loses these skirmishes, but he's also quick to retreat to safety when this occurs. In this ongoing war between realms, Zhang Jue himself has never so much as suffered a scratch. Though he seems not to be particularly skilled in personal combat, he makes up for this with sheer adaptability. In effort, you can say he's the Revenge Realm's second king. Suffice to say, it would be beyond foolish to try and assassinate him in the capital. Without an escape route, chances are such an attempt will fail, even if we were to risk our own lives to accomplish our goal. Were we to try to assassinate him on his way of Fort Azurok, he would have an excellent chance of slipping through our fingers. So I've concluded that our best bet is to infiltrate the fortress and assassinate him there. However, even with this plan, our odds of success remain low. If we trust our luck to see us through, we are doomed to failure. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. That's tricky. I guess it all comes down to how tight the fortress security is. We can assume it is tight indeed, but perhaps not so tight that there is no room for us to slip through. Tell us, Miss Zufu, how would you go about protecting this fortress? Do we know how this fortress is built and where? Let's see. Yeah, here we go. It's all in this document. Ah, my fucking back. Holy shit. Yawning. I hate it. Yeah, this place is practically airtight. You could tell. I don't know the first thing about Western spells, but I got almost a sixth sense for Eastern ones. To put it another way, if they did use any Western spells here, I wouldn't be able to tell you anything about them. But I could tell this fortress is built using Kuimendaji. Dunji? What the fuck? Basically use astrology and cleomancy to determine the optimal orientation of all sorts of objects. It works on everything from people to armies to castles. It can tell you the best things like the best way for you to walk or the direction where you're sure to fall. As I recall, Zhang Len used it during the Three Kingdoms period. Oh yeah, the unreturning formation. Heard of that too. Anyway, my point is, Zhang Juel is using his Taoist arts to lock this fortress Azergark down tighter than a tangon drum. But historically speaking, once you breach the fortress, capturing it is simple. It may be those Taoist arts that are only notable defenses we must overcome. So basically, it all comes down to this servant. And just give me a momento. Just gonna make sure certain things aren't doing. And okay. Huh? You mean me? Yes, we mean you. Now looks like it is maybe going to snow again later. Yes, it all comes down to you, little Zhang Fu. Nods. Yeah, okay, I'll do it. Really, when you think about it, that guy might look older, but I actually go back further than he does. Hell, I was a genuine court sorcerer for China all the way back in the time of Emperor Jingxi Hong. Sure, I was involved in a different matter for a while, but my knowledge of Taoism is a little fuzzy. But I'm sure I'll figure something out. Well, it's okay, Zuzu. I believe in you. Huh? Who the hell said you could come up with a nickname for me? It's kind of a good fit. No, knock it off. I insist you show me respect that I deserve. You insist you show me the respect I deserve. You will address me as Lady Zufu. Got it? How exactly do we go about this? Do we need to conduct reconnaissance on the fortress to get it past its Taoist defenses? No. I think I could put together a counter strategy based on what we know now. For example, let's say there's a talisman used in Taoist arts, and a talisman that could counteract it. You can make a whole bunch of the latter kind now. From there, I can hammer the basic Taoist arts into your head so you'll know what you're able to do. So you know what to do with them. Yeah, that could work. Excellent. I can finally see a way forward. We'll begin with combat training in teams to reach the minimum of teamwork necessary to execute this plan. We'll also help Miss Zufu with her item construction, while having her coach us in the basics of Taoist art. All while hammering out the details of this plan before the day of the mission arrives. Sounds reasonable. Then I'm gonna need you guys to bring me a bunch of materials I need for talismans as soon as possible. General Architects! How you doing, mate? Oh, like what? You should be able to use forbidden pages for the paper. Oh, and there's one more thing. What's that? Oh, okay, just drops me into a battle. Alright then. Let's see, we're fighting a berserker. I don't know if it's a single or if it's a fucking multiple people. We'll see what it is. On Lego again. Oh god, we're fighting the king of Mega Ultra Chickens. Let's go. I think we'll start off with the counter and go from there. On Lego games or Lego building? Not really. The colors are different. Lego lore. Oh god. Alright, now we're gonna hit you with the burning. Lego lore, huh? Didn't know there was such a thing. You should probably die from this, but in case you don't, I have it where you're gonna hit on her. Taste the burning. It is now fried chicken. Huzzah! Huzzah! And we got a phoenix feather from that one. Now we just need to collect lots of this chicken's blood. At least there's plenty enough. At least there's enough there's big enough that there's plenty to go around. Is now your Thanksgiving turkey. Well, since I work later today, my Thanksgiving was yesterday. Considering I'm doing it at night, but it is what it is. It's still funny though. I see. We write the talismans, incantations, and chicken blood. Yep, that's right. Honestly, I don't know how much these helps with talismans. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know how much help these talismans are gonna be against Zhongjui's fortress. But it should at least be better than trusting to blind luck to save our asses. Legendary voice cameo. Oh. You got hooked up with the connections? You got someone good in there? Quite so. Very well then. Let's get down to business, shall we? Let's do it! Friendship, solidarity, hard work. Now that's the recipe for success. This assassin's a pretty chill guy. Too bad he's a generic one. What a weirdly sentimental assassin. Ah, he's a bro, dude. This guy's chill. About Christian Simpson. If you did, I don't recall. Which is pretty common, to be honest, but... Ah, yes, I forgot I have to do that. I'll be back with this. I'm gonna do the stupid Ember run quick, because that's part of that. And I'll use a carbon thing for it, just so I can waste the AP. We'll go with the mystery box one. Eh, go for it. Christian Simpson did extra voices in Jedi Council Act of War and Darkness. Huh. See, I never knew that. Among the Naboo Pie. You gotta love cameos like that. But then you did... Though, to be honest, a lot of the things, I don't know certain cameos happen unless I catch articles about it. He was in Batman Begins, Harry Potter, Goblet of Fire, Rogue One, Revenge of the Sith. See, I didn't know any of that shit. It's like, this one fucking, player from the Mets, I forgot who his name was, who made a cameo in Game of Thrones. He was part of that fucking, he was in that scene where the Descati or whatever the fucking horseback barbarian people attacked the, Lancaster caravan, and he threw like a fucking spear at one of the horsemen and died. I'm just excited that an actual Star Wars actor in my dub. No, that's cool, and it's nice too when you got people that are like down to earth and willing to freaking act out in fan dubs and stuff like that. The I forgot the actor's name, but the guy who voices Master Chief, he's even down for stuff like that too, if you can contact him. He's voiced in a number of fan project stuff. Like I said, it's nice when you get people that are down to earth like that and willing to do stuff. Whether they do it for free or not's the question, but at least they're like, peasant. At least they're not like that, like some fucking people. But it is neat when you get, like, actual actors and stuff to help out, and, you know, they don't fucking charge you an arm and a leg and a few organs for it. Ah, my everything. Now I believe this will be enough for that 1 week. That one weekly bit. Alright, is my side trip over? Do we have enough? God damn it, of course there's only 4. You know what? Let me think. I don't know if this will count, but we'll try it. Because I know I have them set to auto burn. But we'll see if this counts. Just so I can breeze through it and not waste too much AP. Alright, do the thing. Just blast them. I believe. Well, I don't think I ever tested it out properly. If little embers like this will count towards the thing if I have them set to auto burn. And then just fucking blast them. Go get him, Morgan. It does count. Okay, good to know. Alright, with that side trip's over. Now back to the main event. After I collect these things. Alright, let me see. Still got that stuff. 3 pieces of monuments for Berserker that I can do whenever as well. Okay. Like I said, back... No, not that one. That shit I'll be doing later, too. At some point. Back to Traum. Assassinating, event. Okay. So I'll keep her. Don't know if I'm doing a single or a double, so let's do a little different this time. Who haven't I used in a while? I haven't used Kooky in a bit. And who should we use? You know what? Ivan the Terrible. It's been a while since I used him as well. Even though it's lost spelled Ivan the Terrible, so he's not historically accurate. Ivan the Terrible. Well, it's more like, I have the mind of the historically accurate person, but my body is from a different universe. Aha! It is multiple ones. Shit. Okay. Well then. Ivan, do the thing. This noble phantasm turn into a giant fucking mammoth and blast you with lasers. Lightning lasers. Does that make sense? No. But only when it's veteran shit. Now I could do that, but I think I'll save it. And we'll do an extra attack with Ivan instead. And see if that does what I think it will, but probably not. It'll come close. I was about to say, what the hell? You targeted his foot? Why'd you target his foot? You trying to trip him up? Just trying to get his MP up in case I need to use him again. Soonish. Extreme Taoism for Dummies! Ah. I'm gonna use that first, then this, and then eeny, meeny, miny, Kooky. If you somehow survive this, she will destroy you with the counter punches. Go get him, Kooky. Now the subtitles disappeared. Oh, that almost killed you. That Kooky got it on the arc, though. We have done the crash coursing for Taoism. A few days later, I don't think I can read another word. So much reading. Me neither. I suppose none of you will be surprised to hear this work suits me quite well. Well, we don't want any of you getting overwhelmed or confused, so we might as well stop here. Let us not forget the three of us are rank amateurs. For stopgap measure, I believe this should be quite sufficient. I dare say our teamwork has improved considerably as well. And according to Count Vlad, the army training is almost complete. Guess that means we'll be heading out soon. Indeed. As previously discussed, only the 4 of us will be undertaking this mission. Mr. Dark, I'll be counting on your simple summons to augment our combat capabilities. Yeah, between his summons and the 3 of you, you should be strong enough to take down Zhang Jue. Besides, the bigger the operation, the more likely the enemy is to discover what we're up to. I say we're at a tipping point here. I'll take it there are no objections. Then let us begin the mission. Here's to our victory and the power of teamwork. Hooray! Shonen Magan protagonist. I swear, there's something about that assassin that screams Shonen manga protagonist. Surprised you know what that is. I'm taking a picture of this one. And I'm going to be sad when my generic assassin guy probably dies, because that's how I feel like this is going. We'll be departing first thing tomorrow morning. So I believe we should go say our goodbyes now. What is it, sir? Hold on. What is it, sir? Did you throw out your back? I did! I could really use a massage Wait, no, that's not it! I was just thinking. I know there's probably not much sense bringing this up now. But are we sure it's not too dangerous for Lord Dark to join us on this mission? Hold on. I understand your concerns very well, Don Quick. Quote, or whatever the fuck you pronounce it as. But I'm afraid this master has to stay close to his summoned servants. Usually, there are ways for masters to stay at a safe distance while supporting their servants. But they're all beyond Doc's capabilities. Same difference. He has no choice but to wade into the fray himself. I feel like I'm losing my voice for Gordoff. I really do. Well, I'm technically qualified to be a master, but I'm not in a position to summon any servants right now. You're goddamn right you aren't! We're certainly not about to give a mage who's already betrayed proper human history once the right to summon his own servants again! No skin off my nose. I could happily go the rest of my life without commanding another servant. So there you have it, Don Quick. I'm just gonna call him Don Quick for now. As much as it pains me, and it really, truly does pain me, we have to let him go. Even if we need to have him go along, even if we're to have any hope of assassinating Zhang Jue. That's fine, I'll do it. Sir, I don't know about you, but the Chaldean's explanation makes sense to me. There's nothing more for you or me to do besides pray for their success. I guess you're right. Lord Dark, whatever you do, make sure you make it back alive. I, Don Quicks, await your return with the highest of hopes. Thanks. I'll promise I'll come back safe. Well said! Did I sound like a real knight? Did I sound like a real knight there? You did, sir. You really did. Well, then maybe I should go along after all. Absolutely not. Drat. And here I thought that was going pretty well. No matter how much of a knight you may be, your place right now is on the throne. It may not be easy, but you must be patient all the same. All right then, Master. I hate to send you on this mission alone. I understand that I'm essentially useless as a servant now that I cannot fight, but you are going to fight, right, Count? Don't worry, you're still my servant. You're still just my servant as much as ever. I can't argue with that. Rest assured, I'll make sure a diversion gets the enemy's attention. Sherlock Holmes, I know, Count Vlad. I'll do everything in my power to ensure our master's safety. Mustafa. Yeah? I would like you to accompany Master and his team over to the edge of the Revenge Realm. You got it! Looks like I'm coming along for a little while myself. Not you, though, Roland. You got another job to do. Yeah. I would lend you guys my Oliphant, but I'm the only one who can blow it, so... Udifant, whatever. Oh yeah, that horn thingy. Oh well, for the time being, focus on staying alive. You say that's what you always done? Then I guess I got no advice to give. I like to throw you all a send-off party before you leave. But my sir thinks it'd be better to save that for your return. Indeed. When you return vicious from your operation, we'll throw a party to celebrate. That sounds better to me, too. Then I'll have everything ready by the time you get back. Oh, a party! I can't wait! And not just any party, but a real... Say, Sanjo. Yes, sir? How can you tell when a party's a gala? Now that I think about it, the only party I've ever been to is the Harvest Festival. What about the celebration that the Duchess and Don Diego threw for you? Well, I guess the Duchess was more awkward than celebratory, but still. At any rate, I'll leave it all to me, sir. Though I will rely on you for all the grunt work. Fine with me! I have no idea how to plan a party myself. So just tell me what to do and I'll do it. That's what I like to hear. Alright, so we are preparing to assassinate the caster who is really a lot smarter than he should fucking be. Honestly. Depending on the choices you make, depends on who you fight. Cool. Good to know, good to know. Oh, yawning. Fuck. Welcome to hell. I mean... Morning, Dark. You still have some time before you need to leave. Want to get a little more shut-eye? No, I'm gonna go for a walk. Roger that. Looks like nobody else is here yet. Oh, it's the real Charles. Morning! How you been, pal? Oh, hello. I don't think we've met. Oh, is that Chaldea on the line? Nice to meet you. I'm Satan, Dark's comrade in arms. Still going with Satan, huh? At this point, you better believe I'm gonna keep going for it as long as I can. Besides, I'm pretty sure I won't be stepping on any other servants' toes. Anyhow, what are you up to this early? Hell, it's still basically night. I have a lot going on this morning, so... Dark, are you sure we can trust this guy? Don't worry about me. I won't tell anyone. Nobody likes a rat. I'm just really, really sorry I can't be of any help myself. Well, how about you at least show me your face, then? Sorry, but I'm gonna keep the mystery man thing going for a while. Knowing when to do a thing is almost as important as knowing what thing to do. That's one way to put it. That said, I'm not loving how I gotta draw this out either. Oh, shit. I can't tell you to trust me, or that it'll be definitely worth the wait. But it'll be definitely worth the wait, bitch, okay? But if you can guess my identity on your own, hopefully it'll be a good sign. It'll be a sign of good fortune coming your way. Oh, Hey, it's morning already? Hang in there, pal. I'll be rooting for you. I'm gonna try and take care of my O's business as best I can, too. He's a real mystery man, all right. His spirit origin's no stronger than a phantom spirit's, so I'm sure he really is weak. But he is a servant. You don't sense any hostility from him, right? None. Okay, I trust your judgment on these things. But if it's all true, I wonder why he won't help. Suppose we just have to trust him when he says he's got his reasons. Okay. Okay, let's head back to the castle for now. You got a long day ahead of you. Is everyone ready? Yeah, I guess. All good here. Then let's get going. Shit. Remember, we'll be heading very deep into the Revenge Realm's territory. We are bound to encounter enemies on the way, but we won't necessarily need to fight our way through them. If we must, we can always run. In fact, I had Miss Zufu packed numerous talismans specifically for that purpose. Just be aware that we won't be able to use them every time. Also, we could be in trouble if the enemy has a caster too. Hey, you guys ready? I'd say so, yes. Got it. I'll be taking you guys right up to the border in one of those golem-drawn carriages. Thanks, man. Okay then, let's get going. I know you're probably sick of hearing this by now, but remember, the direction we infiltrate the fortress from will be crucial. Queimin Daji is an extremely complex spell, but it always goes in a set order. And it doesn't matter how strong the sorcerer casting it is. In some ways, it's like a gun. Like a gun, huh? That's one way of putting it, I guess. You want to fire a gun, no matter who you are. You have to load it, disengage the safety, and pull the trigger. No matter how good a shot you are, you can't fire a gun without doing all these things, right? It's the same with this spell. Might be complex, but it's not invincible. For example, let's say I made it so no one could enter the building from any direction. If you cast a spell like that on a castle, then how would its defenders come and go? So we can definitely get inside. The problem is that doing so will be complex and not at all initiative. I'll do my best to solve this riddle, but in case I get it wrong, you're sorry? Sorry really isn't gonna cut it here, but yeah, I'll still say it. Anyway, assuming we'll make it inside, there probably won't be many soldiers to contend with. I presume we have Quinmin Daji to thank for that as well. Yep. Not only is it fiendishly difficult to navigate, but the people inside could also mess it all up by inadvertently screwing with the orientations. So they won't be able to station many other servants in there, even if they wanted to, which they don't. Be that as it may, we do believe we'll encounter some form of military resistance inside. Anyway, most likely some sort of being Nung Zhao controls with his Taoist arts in lieu of servant soldiers. Yeah, that's a good point. He uses familiars or something along those lines. He could severely restrict their behavioral patterns to make sure they don't mess up the spell. That would make them much harder to control, though, so I think we still have a shot at this. Is that so? Thank you, Miss Zhufu. Going over all this ahead of time has been a great help. We'll be counting on your assistance inside the fortress as well, as your skills will be crucial to this operation. However, there is one other key to this operation that needs to be addressed. Alright, you mean me, don't you? I take it your noble phantasm is equal to the task of killing Zhang Jue. Yes. It may not be as strong as the first Hassan's, but my noble phantasm is by no means weak. So you are a Hassan! Ha ha! Though, thinking back on it, maybe pride is what kept me from ever matching his. Speaking of which, Lord Dark, I understand you met a number of the Hassans yourself. May I ask what they're like? I've met Cursed Arm, I've met 100 Persona, I've met Serenity, and I've met the first Hassan. Grandpa's cool. They're all really great people. I see. Well, now I feel a little embarrassed, making big proclamations to someone as accomplished as you. But I hope you'll trust me to see this mission through. Hey guys, you got a minute? What is it? Well, one of our squads is fighting a skirmish with one of our Revenge Realm squads. I see. What's the situation? Looks like we're losing, but at least they're already prepared to retreat. So, what do you guys want to do? Go around them since this is a stealth mission? That would probably be best. What do you think, Mr. Doc? I think the canon answer would be, let's help them. And then the other one would be steer clear. Knowing how I am, though, I'm scripted to be how it is. I think I would go in and help them. I kind of want to look up quick. I want to look... I love how I put that in. And it fucking... Let me see. Oh, come on. Stop fucking with me. Alright, so I will fight a Lancer, a Berserker, and a Caster if I choose the first option. But if I choose the second option, what will happen? And I will get a gem for Berserker, so that does boost off. And if I choose the second option, I'll just fight a bunch of fucking wolves. I think I'll go with the help 'em option, honestly, given what I see here. And plus, that's the canon option anyway. Let's help them. Whoa, now you're talking! See, Asafo would approve. I was just getting tired of doing nothing but driving this carriage. Is that all you care about? Okay, let's do this thing! Hey all! I'm Mustafa, a paladin of the righteous realm. It's my duty to assist you in No, wait, that's not right. As a paladin of the righteous realm, I guess I'm, the reinforcements? Yeah, something along those lines. Anyway, nice to meet you all. How polite of him. Yeah, but we're still about to fight. How polite of that man. Alright, so I know we're fighting a bunch of... I'm just gonna go berserker on their ass. Probably what I would have done with the other option anyway. Just gonna go full berserker on their ass. My big three. Get blasted, bitch. You got crit up? Well, guess what? I have I don't care. You gonna get blasted with this shit. And if you somehow survive this, well then well done. And that should kill the majority of them. If not all. Nope, okay, Mama Raiko didn't have to do the follow-up sweep. Between God and Morgan, we got it. Hey, thanks. Don't worry about it. You do the same for me. Hey, what's up, Jaltir? Merry Christmas. No, it's still November. Shut up. I'm kidding. Oh, looks like we're almost there. Yep, this is the Revenge Realm, alright. It all looks purple and evil. Are you doing anything? I'm working later today. That's why I celebrated Thanksgiving yesterday. Because they got me working at night. Yeah, I work at night tonight. Yep. I work at a resort, so it's kind of a thing to work on the holidays for the most part. They do at least give us Christmas off, which is nice. Like vacation place, yes. Not quite resting, though that is part of it. Okay, it's as far as I go. Do you live on an island? No. No, I don't. I'm in the fucking mountains, man. I'll head back on my hippogriff. See you guys later, and good luck. We're all counting on you. We won't let you down. Woo! I guess that was the double high five thingy. Yeah. My predictions never pan out, but I got a good feeling about this mission. When I think of a resort. Nah, this is, it's a family resort. It's one of the big ones. I said summer event building would be a better example. Well, bye! I'm sorry, Astafo. Did you just jinx us? I think Astafo just jinxed us. I feel like that bastard just jinxed us. If his predictions never pan out, as he says, then perhaps we should expect things to go poorly. Come on, let's go. We got multiple buildings, and most of them are like 3 floors. And you got like a bunch of amenity stuff, like go-karts and shit like that. You got pool and stuff. Like I said, it's not a bad place. It's pretty good for family stuff. They do a lot of different events too that are like daily things. Too bad they don't give you a free room. I mean, they kind of do sometimes. It's more like a lotto place. And of course, I get like discounts for stuff. You can just live there. There is a case kind of like that, but that's more for people that like commute. And they can like arrange where like part of their paycheck goes into paying for like a discounted price on like a house or some shit. Because there's a separate property with like houses and stuff too. Like maids and butlers. Nah, we don't got that rich. Let's. Man, I don't like this. I don't like this. People gonna die. If they offered that. Yeah, no, they ain't gonna. I bet he would. If you get fucking catered on. But, nah, that kind of would defeat the purpose. We are now here at Mordor, at this fortress of doom. The plot and the aftermath. Yes. We're going to assassinate the leader of the Yellow Turbans. What time we at anyway? Almost 1? Yeah, I could duke it out a little bit longer. Maybe another section. Oh, that reminds me, I gotta do that one thing. I beat up the bad guy? What bad guy? 5,000. Also, you might hear some noise in a minute. Who killed our UNC Sherlock? Are you talking about Maury or someone else? UNC? Oh. Meaning uncle. Oh. Uncle Sherlock, huh? 5,000. That is as many servants as the righteous realm can currently field in their army. Their numbers include about 60 heroic spirits. The rest are phantasmal spirits. If you're talking about old man Maury, or you're talking about young Maury? Young Maury? Okay. Well, I have yet to really fight him. So we'll see how that goes. Forget everything I said, what? Turned out as hotter than you remembered. I mean, it already appeared, young Maury. And plus, that's how it is sometimes. Some of these people are fucking easier than you think. Alright, and just don't mind the music in the background. I just remembered to do something on my hentai gacha game, and no, I'm not gonna fucking show you that, because then I would get banned. We have these time slot thingies. Okay, now that's done. I can get the fuck out. Of course I didn't finish it. I'm fucking playing it now, though. Australia has officially banned everyone under the age of 16 from going on social media in Australia. To which I'm like, yeah, it's a step in the right direction. But anyway, so the Righteous Realm has 5,000 servants, and 60 of which are heroic spirits, huh? Interesting. And they have the smallest army. Large though those numbers are, they have no hope of defeating either the Revenge or Reinstatement Realm. Even so, there was beauty to be found in directing a group of highly trained servants towards a common goal. Excuse me. This will be the Righteous Realm's first large-scale battle. As I've said, this will be the culmination of your training. You may think of it as another exercise if you like. But know that anything less than your best efforts will be considered an act of treason. Treason not against me, but our Emperor, Charles the Great. Remember, this battle is not meant to demonstrate our might to the Revenge Realm. It is to show your devotion to our Emperor. I am aware that he is not present here with us. He is, however, using a spell of farsight to observe each and every one of you. Remember that well, and fight with honor. Show our Emperor that he is the righteous way. We have nothing to fear from either the Revenge Realm or the Reinstatement Realm. Show them what you're capable of! Oh God, please. Please let everyone come back safely. I think it would be better for your health if you don't watch this, sir. Why don't I keep an eye on things while you just focus on praying? Muttering indistinctly. Ew. We really aren't cut out to be Charles the Great, are we? Ironic. The decision we made to save ourselves is bringing us closer to death. I don't know how we're ever going to get out of this. Unless the real Charles fucking shows up. I have an urgent report, my queen. The Righteous Realm's army is on the move! They're headed straight for our Fort Worms. Fort Worms? The fuck? So, they finally showed up. How many troops? No more than 5,000, my queen. I see. Then there's no need to mobilize our entire army in response. Still, they never made a move like this. Recall the majority of our soldiers guarding our border with the Reinstatement Realm. I'll go meet this army as well. Get Zhang Jue here. Now. I'm afraid I have some bad news, my queen. We can't get a hold of Lord Zhang Jue. I wonder what's going on. What would you have us do, my queen? Go out to meet the enemy. 10,000 troops ought to suffice. Elite Knights, assemble your formations. Now! Right away, my queen. I wonder what happened to him. Is he slacking off? Did he turn traitor? Did he die? You can't even keep track of your own subordinates, goddamn queen. I swear, just when I need that cunning old man most. What a hassle, the queen sighed. And now we go back in time, because we just can. Let's turn back the clock a bit. Fort Azagok. The fortress where Zhang Jue has shut himself away with 100 of his loyal servants. This seems a small group, but in a fortress where even security patrols are confined to a painfully specific route, they were more than sufficient. Especially with all of Zhang Jue's security measures. The fortress itself is also situated in the heart of the Revenge Realm's territory. Even were the other two realms aware of it, they would never send troops so far. Zhang Jue never enjoyed shutting himself up in this fortress, though. But he has two reasons for doing so. The first was supervision. As this fortress contains something taboo in the Revenge Realm, Zhang Jue cannot relax without coming by from time to check on it. He also wanted to make sure that none of the servants patrolling its halls had realized what that taboo was. If they did, he would have no choice but to tie up loose ends. The second was preparation. Zhang Jue would never miss a chance to prepare for rebellion. To better prepare, not only to rebel against proper human history, but of course to rebel against Queen Kriemhild as well. There's no telling how long she'll last, after all. Zhang Jue's concerns laid with Kriemhild's mental balance, or rather, the lack thereof. He knew she had resorted to every trick she could think of in her efforts to take revenge for Siegfried, her beloved husband. She even went so far as to try and offer up her own body to Attila, aka Altera. The depths of her hatred and her eye for strategy both far exceed the ordinary parameters. Zhang Jue knew this very well, and he also knew she was a berserker. However sane she might have seemed, beneath that, she was still a monster whose heart burned with an unending thirst for revenge. And so he understood that he would eventually have to rebel against her, even if it meant grinding her down to a nub in lieu of her completely falling apart. Now, what am I going to do with him? His indecision was rooted in the uncertainty about whether his trump card was an ace or a joker. If used well, it could be a blade to Kriemhild's throat. If used poorly, he could destroy the whole Revenge Realm and Zhang Jue with it. And so he could not trust the fine-tuning of this particular asset to no one else. Zhang Jue once commanded armies numbering in tens of thousands. His schemes, ambitions, and desires were without end. Not quite true. He wasn't really a schemer. He had ambition, he had desires, but he was more the religious guy. But today, his lucky streak came to an end. In addition to his two secrets, he had made two grave mistakes. First, he failed to account for the existence of another talented sorcerer, even if they may not have been quite on his level. And his second, ultimately fatal mistake was failing to account for the world's greatest detective paying him a visit. Okay. This is Zhang Juen's Digipan, or whatever the fuck it's called. Our cosmic board. Of course, it's probably pretty different from a conventional one since it was made specifically for him. But that shouldn't matter as long as we figure out the basic directions we need to go. Alright, Miss Zhongfu. Where do we begin? Huimin Daji uses 8 geometrical gates. Zhu, Shen, Shang, Du, Xing, Shi, Jing, and Kai. We need to go through life, seed, and open, and avoid the other 5. Life, seen, and open, huh? Let's start with the life gate. This way. And of course, try to be as quiet as possible. Okay, everyone, follow me. As long as we stick to our trading, my present concealment should extend to the rest of you as well. At least for a little. Though, of course, I'm just a run-of-the-mill assassin, not one of the Hassan Shuba, not one of the old man of the mountains. Alright, let me just check one thing. Of course they do. Damn, an hour? Alright, let me just review some stuff quick. I'll be right back to this. Just gonna check some stuff quickie. Okay. Now that that's been addressed, back to the... Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to grab water at some point. 1 o'clock. Okay. So I'm afraid it might not be much better than nothing. That's alright. It should be still be more than enough. Now, shall we? She knows immediately that something's off, huh? Something's not right. What's wrong? Shit. This way leads to the death gate. Nobody move! Damn it. Zhang Jue must have made even more modifications to the Kui Mendaji. We'll need to think exactly as he did. Single mistake will put us in the death gate. There are 3 enemy soldiers here. What should we do? I would prefer to avoid them if we can. That could be a tall order. Which way next, Lady Zufu? We need to either keep going straight or make a right turn here. We can't avoid them if we do that. Then I would at least like to keep this quiet. This extra modified silence adapting talisman should be able to erase any signs of our battle right down to our presence. But it won't last forever, so we have to take them out quickly and without using our noble phantasms. Of course. Fine by me. Alright, let's kill them. Counting down now. 3, 2, 1. Here goes! Huh? Enemy attack! Huh? Crap, I can't talk. No way, I can't make any sounds at all! Your lives are mine! Excuse me. Alright, so again, we can't use any noble phantasms, which is bullshit, but okay. Bullshit! If we're really gonna play that game, then let's see. I have an idea. It might not be a good idea, but I do have idea. looks good to me. And then, let's see. Dascari might not be a bad choice. I could also use my sword as a buzzsaw, but... And then Sassiano. Let me think. I could use my snake charmer, bitch. Yeah, why not? If I can't use my noble phantasms, I might as well go crit crazy. Have at thee, scallywags! I've come for thy booty! Aha, so everyone's assassins trying to assassinate Ryder. Well, already I got cards that are favoring this shit, so... I know you're trying to assassinate the Ryder. Oh, damn, that actually worked well. What cards do I get next? Haha! Behold! Get him, Orion! I thought I was gonna do a funny. Okay, that didn't work exactly the way I envisioned, but that's okay. Alright, get him. And I predicted you fucking doing that, huh? If you somehow survive that shit, I'll get you get poisoned. There we go. Good job. Well, that worked out well. Okay. I'm probably gonna use another one of these. I would like to finish this section, and then we'll call it a day from there. Okay, so we're fighting more of these. I don't know if I can use my noble phantasms or not. I'm going to assume that I can't. In which case, I'ma prepare accordingly. If I can't use my noble phantasms, I gotta think about people that can slap shit around without their noble phantasms, which honestly would be fucking kooky. If I can use my noble phantasms, well then that's okay. We'll just go crit front for now. That said, I will be back. I'm going to get water, and consider if I want to eat lunch or not. I'm leaning more towards yes. But either way, I'll be back. I can get rid of that one, too. No, not that one. That one. Okay. Okay, I'm back. So, I don't know if I'm fighting that one guy yet or not, to be honest. But it's okay. If I'm not, I'm not. Oh, well, good timing there then, huh? It's over. Nobody else seemed to have noticed us. Let's keep going. You know, this Hassan assassin is pretty... You're my favorite. Where's back? It's pretty bold claim you got there, Joe. There's a few people I think that would argue. I feel like this Hassan is gonna die horribly, and it's gonna be a shame because he's kind of cool. We'll be heading into the basement from here. I hope your theory's right, Holmes. Back to what you're saying, I agree. What were we saying before? It is. Rest assured. Age of 18 should be... Oh, yeah, no, that's how that law... Yeah, you caught that. Yeah, Austria... I mean, I knew Austria... Not Austria, Australia. Australia was talking about it. But, yeah, first one was like, yeah, under 16, you're not allowed on social media. And I'm like... For the most part, I agree with it. For the most part. Because of what I've been seeing on the internet. Yeah. I'm like, I do agree with it. And in fact, social media at a young age, I feel is like poisons your fucking mind. Social media is a blessing and a curse. And I think there's like studies of like people that are like addicted to it at a young age grow to be assholes or something. Johnny Somali's literally about to die. If you're talking about that streamer dude who got arrested in Korea because he did a lot of stupid shit, I heard about it. Yeah, because he's a dumbass. I mean, honestly, he's a case example of everyone who's a fucking harassment streamer, because I know his story. Everyone who's a harassment streamer should get the same thing. Like, I know literally a bunch of Korean streamers literally had a manhunt, then when they found him, turn off the streams to beat the shit out of the guy. I don't blame him. I don't blame them all if they give him a fucking death penalty. Oh, I know you don't fuck around with the South Koreans. I knew the shit they did in fucking Vietnam. You kidding me? When we had NATO detachments get deployed to the Vietnam War, when we were there, the fucking Koreans are like the majority of the cases of the fucking crimes against humanity shit that they accused the Americans of doing. It was mainly the Koreans who did that because they viewed fucking communists as the scum of the earth. And they fucking killed as many of them as they could. I think it's because he apologized or something. That's why they did that, I think. Like I said, I know what the South Koreans are like. I know their history. And yeah, no, they don't fuck around. Uh-huh. And again, they have the whole, you did this in Japan, you said you wouldn't do it. I think it goes, yeah. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Yep, that's exactly what it is. I find it also humorous because that Johnny dude was, because there's this YouTube channel, this guy, he's pretty cool, called Legal Mindset, who's talking about it. And, about the case and all this shit, because he's a lawyer. And he knows what the fuck he's talking about. He kind of got recently affiliated with VTubers because of the whole Niji Sanji bullshit. And he's like talking about it from legal aspects and their contracts are horrible and stuff. But that Johnny dude said something about trying to sue Legal Mindset, and Legal Mindset's just like, do it, I will destroy you in court. Uh-huh. I don't drink soda. So you're out of luck there, Auditech. You can have some milk, though. As I'm eating my thing. Well, it might be one of two things he's thinking. He's thinking either A, because he's not a citizen of Korea, that, the American government or whatever will try and fucking intercede on him, which is stupid. Or he's just plainly retarded, thinking that he's invincible. And it could just be that he doesn't think he's gonna get the sentence that he deserves. Honestly, I'm leaning more towards of he's just an idiot. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, he's also part of that whole reason why, like, the Japanese are putting all these fucking anti-tourist things and all these posters up and stuff, like don't dance on the subway trains and shit like this. And whole writing these notes on restaurants going like, we speak Japanese here. Oh yeah, no, he should go to jail. Absolutely. Uh-huh. And it needs to happen that way. He needs to go to jail at least. Can't set this precedent of just because you're not a citizen of this country doesn't mean you can break all the laws and there's no consequences. Depends. Each state handles things differently, so it depends. Nah. Nah, if you're in a blue state like New York, for the most part, they'll probably just set you free. Well, New York City specifically. New York State, it depends. Like I said, there's a standard, and then it just goes down to the individual, like, where state, what judge, and all that crap, because a lot of these judges and a lot of these blue states are criminal sympathizers, and so they'll, like, turn felonies into misdemeanors, and they'll let these people go. And it's stupid bullshit. That's why I said it depends on the state, depends on the judge. Because everyone does it differently. But if you're in a blue state, you're probably going to get away with murder if you're a foreigner, because these people are insane. I know, because I've seen plenty of cases of just New York itself. They're fucking insane over there. Anywho, now that I'm done with my lunch. Oh yeah, no, they would shoot him. They wouldn't even have a trial. They'd just probably shoot him. That or they'll arrest him and send him to work in the mines. One or the other. And then he'll probably die in the mines. Again, excuse me. Anyway. It is. Rest assured, we'll find Zhang Zhou there. Zhang Zhou, or whatever the fuck you pronounce it as. I'm no expert in Taoist arts, Miss Zufu, but thanks to you, I at least have a reasonable understanding of its processes. What has a process also has an endpoint. That is to say, all things have their logical conclusion. No, dictators are like that, man. Like in the movies or animes. I mean, I don't know how he is personally, but mistake, your entire is ruined. Yeah, and that's how most dictators roll. Here, the conclusion is the next room. The room next to the safe. Here, that conclusion is the room next to the safest place in this fortress. That is where we'll find him. Surprise, motherfucker. It's a raid! A pleasure to make your acquaintance, Lord Zhangzhuo. Oh! Sherlock Holmes, is it? I'm impressed you were able to navigate my Taoist art cage. Me? No, not at all. I couldn't have done this alone. Even I cannot intuit the intricacies of another culture's secrets. But it is another matter entirely when I have the aid of one familiar with them. As long as I understand the process, I can arrive at a logical conclusion. I see. And you? You're the master who got away. I'm surprised you came back. Admirable. Here to avenge Salome? You won't provoke me, old man. I already have. That you need to keep your emotions in check is proof enough. At times like these, it's imperative to stay cool and collected. Now then, surely you don't expect to come waltzing into my inner chambers and leave with your lives, did you? In fact, we did. You have not a single ally to call upon for aid. Oh? Were any aid to arrive for you? It would have it would only compound your present predicament. So risky is this little project of yours. Goddamn mucus! Anyway. We, on the other hand, have already called in help. She's removing every sound from this fortress even as we speak. I suppose I should be afraid for my own life, but I'm honestly more impressed by your companion. You're right. I can't be too quick to call for help, which is why I have to cast a paralyze spell on all of my allies right now. I must ask, though, did you, with the precise intellect of yours, account for this? Come forth! Ah, yes, your fucking mechanica. Automata, that's what I was looking for. That are yellow turbans, for cause some reason they're automata. Instead of just zombies or something. I feel like it would have been more impressive if they were yellow turban zombies instead of automata. Damn ants. These are my yellow turban puppet soldiers. Pretty fashionable get-ups, no? So, did you account for these as well? I must confess I did not. But I did determine that you would either have accomplices or some other faithful subordinates with you. Your puppets are, therefore, well within my expectations. Now, prepare yourself. My luck hasn't run out yet. Nor am I so far past my prime that I'm about to let you kill the likes of me. I am Zhang Jue, the great teacher. I'm about to give you the most painful lesson of your lives. So it looks like I could have used my noble phantasms in this one. So my whole, I'm just gonna keep my crit bullshit is useless, but that's okay. Because at least they work well with what I'm about to do here. Alright, oh, it's like this. I should have done a fucking AoE thing after all. Oh god, he immediately did that. Of course he did. Oh yeah, of course, it automatically locks to someone different. I kind of forgot about that. Alright. Just in case. Alright, Melty, go get him. Oh, yeah, right. I forgot the assassin assassinates people at random. I'm sorry, what the fuck? Okay, that's new. Usually at least focuses on someone, but it just randomly does it? Okay. I think No, Kookie's alive. Okay. Alright, let's see. Let's try this. Okay, assassin's still assassinating. Good. This man has fucking that bullshit. Okay. Well, now I can effectively take your ass out. Alright, Kookie. Do the thing, Kookie. Ignore defense, of course you did. Oh, wow. Okay, that's new. I didn't expect that. Oh, wait, right. It's only one turn. One hand I'm like, yeah. The other hand I'm like, eh. I kind of miscalculated with this. Fuck it. Kookie's probably gonna die in a turn anyway. Got him. I'm having so much fun, is what the assassin's saying. My assassin bro is having the time of his fucking life, huh? And there goes Kookie. I expected that to happen, though, but it's still sad. Alright, let's start with that, then that, then that. Alright, the assassin's still assassinating. Let's see who you hit. I'm gonna laugh if it's the weakest one. It did target the weakest one. Fucking shit. He's charging up his attack. Even though it's a turn away, I'm gonna say fuck it. Just to get rid of his buffs. And also, that's just to get poison on his ass. Alright, Assassin's still doing good work. Man, if I knew I could use my Noble Phantasm spam, I would have definitely changed this. Changed my team around, but that's okay. Let's see what Zhang Jue got now. Oh, okay. So everyone, okay. Well, now that I know he does that. Oh, that's not good. I feel like everyone's gonna die. But at least now I know he does that, so I can plan accordingly. So I think I'll do... Yep, because they're dead now. Alright, well, now that I know he does that... Yeah, definitely gonna die here, because I scripted this fucking team based on something different that I was expecting. Alright, this is not going the way I want. Yeah, I could use a ley line, too. But at the same time, it's like, I'm not really efficient here. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to rework this team. It's going to be killing my fucking timeline here, but that's okay. Because I only got so long I could do this. Alright, but now that I know I can use my fucking Noble Phantasms... Let's see. I gotta think about this. I really, really do. Okay, so... First off... I'm bringing out my kaiju. I'm bringing her out too. And then... I remind myself what Constantine can do, because he might not be a bad choice. How about the dog people? Lots of choices, lots of choices. I think we'll go with Curse Man for now. We'll try this shit out. And then, of course, gotta bring out my Kaleidoscopes. And my greatest, the best, my kaiju. The best and the greatest kaiju of all times. You cannot deny the kaiju rampage. Gao, bitch, Gao. And now I know he does that when he gets to lower, so at least I can be prepared for that shit. Come, damn you! Oh no, it's getting overload. Don't tell me it's gonna crash. Ah, it fucking crashed. Damn you! Of course it would crash. Alright, well, in that case, let me exit out of the Discords. That might help a little bit. Excuse me. Come on. Come on. I know you want it. There we go. Come on. There we go. Okay. Come. We must do the thing. The fuck? Defeat Zhangje to win. Got you. First. And then what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to switch you out with Bunyan for now, because I don't want my precious kaiju to die. And if you somehow survive, I will heal everyone next time, but I'm not expecting you to survive, so the point is moot. That said, get him, do the thing. Oh, wait, did I use... whatever, it doesn't matter. Get him with the thing, inflict death on these people. Yeah, take that, all you fucking puppet bastards. And Bunyan is definitely dead. Yeah, bitch. Get answered. Okay, now I have a few turns before this shit hits again. Well, maybe. Ha ha! Anyway. Hmm. You know what? Yeah, just for the hell of it. Ha ha! Okay. Hit him again! Hit him again! This time you won't have the one thing, but that's okay. Maybe I should have gave invincibility to her. It's whatever. I'm expecting my kaiju to clean up anyway. Ah, you surprisingly were okay. Ah, you removed the debt, you bastards. You bastard. Oh yeah, right, I forgot she doesn't kill people when it comes to that. That's which is kind of fucking dumb, but it is what it is. Okay, you want to do it like that, we could do it like this. Get you with more things. And then I can hit you again if I want, but that's okay if it doesn't. Companion revival, is it? Man, Assassin's having so much fun killing all these people. I didn't even have to bring out my kaiju. I mean, have my kaiju do anything. They just blasting. You're bringing me out, Dan. What's up there? Yeah, that was a crack in my back. Anyway, what's up there, Inferno? All right, do the thing. All right, let's see what happens. I'm thinking the one might die, but we'll see. The old man is blasting his zombie army of fucking pissed off peasants at me. I figured you would get her. Ah, you surprisingly didn't get Domon. But now my kaiju's back. My kaiju's back and pissed off. Reroll. You and your rerolls, man. Ah, man, if only I had the boof. Go! Yeah, it's your time, yeah, pretty much. It never ends. It never do. I don't know why they gave her the NP up thing, but okay. They finally killed Doman. Doman dead, but that's okay, because I have a kaiju. The cards don't favor it, really. Castoria combo, apparently. Again, why did they give him the Da Vinci thing? That doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever. Yeah, attack the weak brother. And now the kaiju will roar. Taste the power of a kaiju? My precious kaiju. Yeah? You never knew that? How you doing, though? Not bad. Taking in the last bits. Why is this tall girl cute? Because she's kaiju and precious. But yeah, it's been a thing for a while. I do it IRL just cuz. Is that all you got? He's a much even more formidable opponent than I expected. He may even be as powerful as the top-ranked servants, which is kind of bullshit considering how this man is. Could he have the Holy Grail himself? No, that wouldn't make any sense. Haha possesses the show text. Nice touch. Like I said, I gotta make sure I can fucking read the whole thing. Zhang Jue, the heroic spirit. Something sets him apart from the others. They really did. I know it's your own character, but is there a reason? It's just IRL. That's all. But I don't need to wear glasses anymore. I mean, obviously, I think I would prefer not having glasses. If I could fucking see. See, I'm of the opinion that ever since they put these eye drops in my eyes to prove if I'm blind or not, after they put the eye drops in my eyes, I was blind. I feel like I got sabotaged by fucking big pharma bullshit. So, if I never had the drops in my eyes, maybe I would still be able to fucking see without glasses. But who knows? Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Default state of peak. Not necessarily. It's more like it puts you into stasis. That's how I see being a vampire. Your body just stops. That's a conspiracy. I mean, given the shit that I've seen, and plus it's kind of a case with one of my nephews where he didn't have autism, and then my sister gave him, they gave him one of the vaccines, and then all of a sudden, he has autism. So there's definitely a lot of fucking bullshit in the pharmaceutical stuff. I've seen shit, yeah. I see. Now I understand. Huh! What is it you think you understand? Zooms into his mouth as he smirks. Surprise Pikachu face. I can't hear what he said. And here comes the Hassan. There! Oh, that's an ugly face. He thinks COVID was a conspiracy. I believe, I mean, in a way it was, because they conspired to hide the origins of it. So yes, it was a conspiracy in that regard, but I believe it's a bioweapon that China has been trying to develop because China does a bunch of fucking shit like that. Yeah. Okay. In terms of what? I don't know, maybe a salad before I leave, but that's it. That's scary if it's true. It is fucking true. Honestly, the shit that they've been researching and the way China works right now, we need to go check in then. Because the way China works is that it doesn't matter. Maybe your plans are needed. Oh, his plans are definitely needed. But the way China works right now in terms of how their government is that it doesn't matter if you're a civilian enterprise or you're a military enterprise or you're a federal enterprise. All of you fuckers work for the government. Everyone works for the fucking government. Every company. That's why they have all this dual purpose shit. Where, like, you have a civilian company and then all of a sudden they're making fucking bombs for the military. Or in the case of TikTok, they're fucking spying on the people and sending that information to the Chinese government. Yeah. The fine line between civilian and, with civilian and private market and public markets and federal bullshit does not exist in China. No matter what the fuck you are, no matter what the fuck you do, you work for the government. Even if you don't think you do, you still fucking do. That's how China works. Oh, God. Look at how fucking white his jaw goes. Ah, dying old man voice. Damn, I didn't expect his jaw to go that wide. Oh, look. He was sad the whole time. What? It can't be. But then, that must be it. Curse you. Curse you. What a failure I am. How? How did you figure it out? Well, oh, God, he's even got an insane face. What a fool I've been! An absolute jester! Have I exhausted heaven's will? Not at all! I've never had such a thing in the first place! See this right here. They got him so fucking wrong with his personality. This is what I'm saying. They make him turn out to be some evil mastermind plotter guy, but Zhang Jue is a fucking religious, pissed off peasant who uses magic. He's not some plotter douchebag. He's the will of heaven calls me to lead my people to rebel against the government because heaven is pissed off at the government. So I will gather all the pissed off peasants. We will rally together and we will overthrow the emperor because fuck that guy. Really, I mean, there's a fucking better option if they wanted someone who's a fucking plotter, who's evil and uses magic and stuff like that. And and it's a Russian folktale villain, which would have been great. I gotta fucking remember what his name is, but he's got like a human form and a skeleton form. He would have been perfect for the fucking Revenge Realm bullshit here. Let me see. What was his name? Koshig the Deadlist, or something like that. He would have been perfect for this role that they're fucking making this guy do. He's a fucking Russian sorcerer dude who's fucking evil and does schemes and shit. He would have been perfect for this. And it would have been hilarious to see a Russian and a fucking German teaming up. And now I'm disappearing. I guess I can't stay here any longer. Does that mean I was mistaken after all? Master? He disappeared into gold dust sand. Somehow. The enemy servant is gone, though, I have to say. Didn't feel like my noble phantasm did all that much. What did you say to him, Holmes? Oh, nothing much. At least, I don't think of it as much. Yeah, whatever the fuck you did, you made him think a lot about it. But in retrospect, it may have been a grave error on my end. On my part. What do you mean? I asked him if he really was who he thought he was. But in this case, I'm afraid our efforts may be a tad... Uh-oh, is the building collapsing? Ah, crap. We got an emergency on our hands. This whole fortress is about to collapse. Of course. Because why wouldn't he dead man switch this? Why wouldn't he dead man switch this fucking fortress? Nani? Okay. Just a talking bit? Sure. Like I said, I would like to finish this section before I have to call things a wrap and get kind of ready for work. Even though I got a few, but I still want to do things. Well, this is the fun time everyone's been waiting for. The moment it all comes crashing down on our heads. It looks like that old man rigged the fortress to fall apart if he died, because why wouldn't he? Who hasn't dreamed of going out with a bang? Fucking guy. Fucking shit. He did best. We had best leave immediately then. All right. Okay, first we gotta find the life gate, then the scene. That will not be necessary. I already know. I know enough to lead the way myself. Seriously? Damn, this whole detective thing is nuts. Hang on. What did you even need me for then? Fucking Zongfu. It's like, wait a minute, have I been useless? Why am I here? Let's save that conversation till after we escaped, shall we? And everything's collapsing. What's going on? I don't know. Let's just get out of here. Wait, that's the taboo direction. Huh? What? Oh, and he did. Damn it. Which way do I go? Pardon me. Shoves him out the fucking way. Pardon me. Uses pointy elbow to fucking yeet his ass into fucking whatever direction. If we head straight down this passage, we should be able to exit through the scene gate. What do you think, Dark? Well, this is Holmes we're talking about, so... Then maybe we should just make every servant Holmes, but in different classes! She's fucking jealous. That's a terrifying thought. And, I mean, we technically kind of have that with King Arthur. Oh, I have many talents, but I am by no means omnipotent. I would, of course, make an excellent caster, but for now I'm quite content as a ruler. And thus about 97 other servants loyal to the old man have been killed in the avalanche of the self-destructing fortress of evil. Phew. It's good to be outside again. Honestly, I didn't think I was going to survive this mission, but it went a lot smoother than I thought. Honestly, yeah, I didn't think you would die either. I mean, I did think you would die. But now that we're saying that I'm surprised I'm still alive, then you're probably going to die. Well, now you're a dead man for sure. Just had to go and tempt fate by saying that, didn't you? See, Zufu gets it. Red flags. You'll be lucky if you made it back to the righteous realm now. Come on, Lady Zufu, please don't scare me like that. I mean, he's right. This is how red flags were. I mean, she's right. Good. The golem horse is still here, and it doesn't seem as though anyone discovered it. No sign of enemies nearby. We should be good to go. Anticlimactic, huh? Anticlimactic much? You're disappointed, Lady Zufu? Haven't we had enough excitement for one day? This is going to be one of those as soon as I drop my guards. You still don't want to contact them? It would be best to wait until we reach the Righteous Realm's border. Let's see. Considering the time it'll take them to learn that Fort Agra whatever has collapsed. Astrolinian or whatever the fuck it's called. The time it'll take them to confirm that Zhangzhui has vanished. And the time it'll take them to discover we were here and put together a squadron to pursue us. We have no margin for error, but we should be in the clear no matter how fast the response time is. As long as we skirt their patrols, we should have little trouble making our escape. Well, that's a relief, but you know how expectations work sometimes. Because, you know, bullshit can happen in the most unexpected of ways that you have no fucking control over whatsoever, man. So you never know. Everything is going swimmingly. None of his finely honed instincts are sounding any alarms. The red sky gradually gives way to a pleasant blue. Soon they will arrive in the Righteous Realm, and their mission will be complete. But, even amidst such a peaceful scene, Holmes continues to rack his brain, searching for an answer. What sort of answer is he looking for? I do not know. An answer to what, you ask? Why, he wishes to understand why I have yet to appear. Oh, this is Mori. This is Mori. Okay. It's Mori. God damn it. Okay. An answer to what, you ask? Why, he wishes to understand why I have yet to reappear. He planned for Count Vlad to become one of his allies. That part I can understand. It would have been an effective way to rob Chaldea of a portion of our combat forces. But why hasn't he showed himself again since then? Why hasn't he tried another attack on us? It's a mystery. As I do these things behind the scenes, just so I don't have to do them later. Because, again, I only have so much fucking time here. Is he somehow preoccupied with his role as the foreign disciple? If he is, then where in this singularity could he be? More importantly, what could he be doing? The wheels in his mind turn and turn, trying to find the truth obscured by the clouds of ambiguity. I can't say it properly. Ambiguity. Ambiguity. Something like that. God fucking damn it, mouth. Every fucking time. That Sherlock Holmes will never understand. Yes, some things escape even the man who supposedly understands everything. Because he understands nothing. In a sense, the singularity is akin to a lost belt. History is made by people. There is no way to tell how much time has passed when there are no sentient creatures here to experience it. Think of an insect crawling along the ground for 1 or 2 years. In that situation, one could make a strong case that no time has passed at all. The singularity is the reverse. Servants are the walking incarnation of human history. Here, where heroes and anti-heroes from every nation, world, and race are continuously summoned, one could say that the path of humanity exists in the background. This is why the idea of rebelling against proper human history is so significant. If Holmes wishes to erase the singularity, merely fitting pieces together wouldn't be enough. He will need to make massive leaps of logic. But with worries of me consuming his every thought, he will never reach the answer. He is simply not capable of it right now. Of this I am certain. In contrast, our goal is well within reach. As the foreign disciple, I will murder Sherlock Holmes myself. Bold plans indeed. As I continue to do things in the background, as it looks like we've made it all the way back home. And I think I could do one of these, just to get this done with. Okay. And then we're going to make a bet. Let's see. Is it going to use AP or isn't it? It is not. Hooray. Okay. I have 27 of them. I just fucking realized. Huh. I just realized all them. All right, let me finish what I'm doing here in the background just because I need to check on something quick. And it looks like... I need 4? 4. Okay. Alright. Let's see what magical thing happens this time. Welcome back, celebrations. Oh, it seems our timing is impeccable. Vlad the Third just returned as well. Looks like things went pretty well. And Roland just magically fucking pops up in the background. Damn right they did! Wah! Fucking punches him. With a bowl? Don't you think it's dangerous to whack someone with a bowl? Oh, who cares? It's not like I can actually hurt you. Anyway, you were saying... Don't you think it's dangerous to hit someone with a bowl, says the man who fucking surprise Pikachu faced her. Well, you're obviously aware that this was our first battle as a single unified army, right? Yeah, so? It went even better than we expected. Much better. Count Vlad's orders were brilliant, and his troops carried them out faithfully. Our formations, our troop lineup, everything was perfect. I'm sure the Revenge Realm will be thinking twice before messing with the Righteous Realm now. That's wonderful to hear. Absolutely wonderful. And how did your assassination mission go? Never mind, I could tell from the look on your faces. Congrats! It all went very smoothly, just goes to show the power of teamwork. This Hassan is surprisingly fucking power of friendshipy. It's actually kind of funny how fucking power of friendshipy this Hassan is. Then all that's left for you to do now is report back to the Emperor. I gotta make an in-person report? Can I just give you a written one? No. Zufu just be like, I wanna sleep. Why do I gotta do work? Wow, you really have nerves of steel, don't you? I'm literally shaking at the thought of meeting Charles the Great. Don't worry, you'll be fine. He's a really friendly guy. I find that very hard to believe. And that concludes our report. Thank you for your hard work, everyone. Emperor Charles the Great will now be granting you fitting rewards. As we keep up this charade forever. Well done. I'm glad to see you all came back safe and sound. So glad. You're too kind, Your Imperial Majesty. We, your loyal subordinates, are honored to have been of service. Man, my shoulders are killing me. I still can't believe the Emperor himself rewarded me. What do you get? Some magical items for enhancing my spirit origin and a support mystic code. You can never have too many, of course, but they're usually tough to get a hold of. Is that so? I already wrote off the talismans as business expenses, so maybe I'll get to grab some spirit origin enhancement materials too. How about you, Holmes and Dark? I suppose we're in much the same boat ourselves. You should let the secretary know if you didn't get anything. That squeaky wheel gets the grease and all that. Good point. Yeah, that's nice. Alright, I better get going. I have a lot of training to do if I'm gonna catch up to the rest of the Assassin Brigade. I'm gonna pop into my spirit form and get some shut-eye. Later. Good day, Zufu. Excuse me, do you two have a moment? Of course, Miss Sancho. What can we do for you? Do you remember our plan to throw a victory party once you got back? I do indeed. Ah, I see. Then I take it that... Yes, everything is ready for you. Could I ask you to come back to the throne room so we can celebrate? Of course. How about you, Master? You better believe I'll be there. What about Zufu and the assassin? I do feel bad about excluding them after all the hard work they've put in. But we do gotta keep the secret of, you know, Charles the Great and all that, so it's kind of understandable. But I'm afraid we need to keep the matter of my sir's identity to ourselves. It is all right, Mr. Doc. We can have another smaller wrap-up party with them later. Would you mind if we left the proceedings early, Miss Sancho? Not at all. Welcome to the food and the booze and all the fun. Bottoms up! I still have to use my crazy voice for him. Cheers! As well as it went, it was still only the first of my many missions to come, but very well. One should never underestimate a banquet's capacity for increasing morale. Man, Astolfo, you should have seen me out there! There I was, perfectly blend in among the foot soldiers, doing my job like it was second nature. Oh, so you didn't actually do much fighting then? I was part of the team, that's what matters! Participation award, Roland. Participation award, Roland. I used a farsight spell to watch the battle from here. You all did magnificently. You were in such perfect lockstep with each other. I couldn't even tell where you were, Lord Roland. I cautioned them against going off on their own. It's a common mistake among individually skilled soldiers. That aside, well, I'm certainly glad this battle went as well as it did. It is not all good news. How come? One of my goals for this training exercise was to have the troops practice responding to unforeseen incidents. When things were going well, it is the tendency of soldiers to grow overconfident. That's true. It may be a good idea to train the troops on what to do in case something goes wrong. Agreed. I'll put together a plan right away. Please, everyone, drink up! Eat up! Ah, what a great day this has been! Careful, sir. You don't want to get too carried away. Indeed. As Tui the Fourth used to tell me, that, well, abolished is probably a better word. There's nothing more dangerous than a mage in high spirits getting carried away. You mean you had a Sancho of your own? Oh, yes. Occasionally uncompromising, always demanding. That was too late for you. Ah, it's good to meet someone who knows my pain. Fucking Don. You will get smacked by your assistant now. Oh, really now? I see. Wait, I didn't mean it like that, Sancho. Then how did you mean it, sir? Looking for a graceful way out of a clearly unfavorable situation. He done fucking goofed. He screwed either way, man. He screwed either way. Alright, now let me do the one thing. This fucking guy. Someone who knows my pain. Really? Really? You saying it like that now? You gotta love the hole he keeps digging himself into. Alright, let me just do a thing here. Alright, so we got you. I really have to check her out, though. And like I said, I'm just finishing up this thing I'm doing on the background as well. Okay. Surprised I got one of you. As I finish up counter side on the side here. Okay. Ah, my everything. Okay, and that is now done, so that can go away. Mash here. I'll be taking over for the director for the time being, so he just fucking walked away. Congratulations again on a job well done, senpai. Thanks, Mash. You too, Kodak. Me? I literally did nothing here. Unless you count sitting on the sidelines and watching a battle. Did you notice anything noteworthy? You know how occasionally you get a second or third rate servant with a surprisingly strong noble phantasm or strength trait? Well, there's a number of servants like that on both sides, so it made for a hell of a show. I don't know if I should say this, but I feel like I was watching a major spectacle. I mean, that's kind of how this goes sometimes. Big flashes of light, magical energy, all kinds of things every time a command spell is activated. That happened on both sides, allies and enemies alike. So that was the master we're up against. We know they're not a cryptor, that's for sure. Who is the mysterious master of the Traum singularity? Or maybe 3 of them. Or maybe they're all the same, who knows? But I'll be damned if I have any idea how a mage ends up like that. We've been looking into this master as well, but it's gotten us nowhere. All I can say at this point is Holmes was right. The same master using command spells on all those servants? It's the same master, yes, I see. Damn it, what are we missing? What if the foreign disciple's their master? Could another servant be their master? Well, it's not completely impossible for a servant to be another servant's master. I mean, casters do that all the fucking time. But that still wouldn't explain how there's so damn many of them out there. There's no master anywhere in the world who could support over 10,000 servants. Although... let's just forget about that for now. How's the Organics coming along? I'm afraid it'll still take a little time. We're just short on staff right now. And Da Vinci's currently on break. A break, huh? I see. No, that's fine, then. I don't have anything urgent to ask her. Just let her get the rest she needs. I will. Talk to Astolfo and Roland, or talk to Don Quick and Sancho. Interesting they let me choose. Or do we want to talk to Roland and Astolfo or Don Quick and Sancho? Ah, my everything. And my back again. That was more my neck, actually. The fuck is this now? Hmm. Yeah, no one wants to put in their 2 cents. Okay, let me see. Talk to Sancho, talk to Roland. Talk to Sancho, talk to... we go with Don Quick and Sancho. Oh, Lord Dark, great work on the mission today. Please have some fruit-infused water. Sure, thanks. We were lucky to get by with minimal casualties. Truly, I don't think things could have gone better. Sir. Yes, I know. I couldn't help any of you myself. But I'm still glad to see you all back safe and sound. I mean that, you know. Cheers! Don Quick. Oh, Lord Holmes, you enjoying the food, I hope? Of course. These crepes are exquisite. Good, good. Sancho and I put a lot of heart into making those, you know. I had my sir handle everything except the actual cooking. I wasn't doing any good anywhere. I wasn't doing anything good anywhere else, so. With all due respect, I beg to differ. You took a stand and fought for what you believe was right. Your principles are the backbone uniting the entire righteous realm. I hope you're right. If you want to be useful, sir, you can always clean up after the party. You're working me to the bone tonight, aren't you? All right, I'll take care of it. Maybe I'll turn in for the night. Maybe I'll pay those two a visit. Oh, hello, Lord Dark. Are you already turning in for the day? You're not? I see. In that case, I'll go ahead and design a good place for all of you to get together. Here, why don't you bring these drinks and snacks as a little souvenir? Okay, have fun. We're gonna go to Zufu and the Assassin. Sure wasn't expecting the secretary to call us in here all of a sudden. She said something about additional rewards and that there were delicacies at that. And she was right. I have here a fine selection of alcohol, refreshments, and fruit. Not to mention tobacco. Wow, there's even hookah supplies. I think I'll take those if no one else minds. Oh, and I'll stick to tea since I can't drink alcohol. But I can, and I will. Fucking Zufu. Well, everyone, once again, here's to a job well done. Charles the Great was tremendously pleased. Wow. Honestly, it still doesn't feel entirely real. Yeah. Zhangzhuo is dead, right? He is. I made sure of it myself. His spirit origin vanished completely. However, he is going to return. Or rather, there's a possibility another one of him is waiting in the wings. What? Zhou became incredibly flustered when I asked him if he really was who he thought he was. He would only respond in this way if his personal sense of self was extremely ill-defined. I believe that lack of self was a consequence of him being an imposter of sorts, which is why I asked him that question. Really? I mean, he sure as hell seems strong enough to be the real deal. Indeed, he did. Abnormally so. Enough that it left me uncertain as to whether it truly was him in the first place. However, whether that abnormal strong version, was the only Zhang Zhu to exist is as yet unclear. Ah, God, excuse me. There could be several of them, much like the yellow turban puppets he commands. Maybe 3 times a week, at least. I don't know what they put, yeah, but whatever. Okay, people were messaging me. Anyway, there could be... Oh, yeah, we already said that. I'm merely speculating at this stage, though. I got a feeling he's probably not wrong. Well, who cares as long as he's gone? And hey, if he comes back, we can just assassinate him again. More importantly, we should be celebrating and doing a bit of enhancing our team's bond, if you ask me. You're really into this whole teams and bonding thing, huh? They're what you need to fight as part of a unit, Exhale. Good Hoka. Good Hoka, that. Inhale or exhale. It might be bad for my health, but that's not something I have to worry about, so life is good. Well, hey, we are servants. What if there was a human here? Huh? What do you mean? Like, would they be torn limb from limb or something? Oh, now I see. Getting torn limb from limb, huh? Of course not! Huh? That almost happened to you at one of your summonings? Damn, what kind of monstrous servants were they? Huh? They were fairies? Fairies, you say? I've heard rumors about them, but I don't know much about what they're actually like. The fairies themselves weren't especially dangerous. If anything, they were more like warped imitations of human nature. All that aside, and I can't say this too loudly, but I don't think having humans around would be all that big of a deal. Especially not now, when we're mostly focused on trying to take down the other 2 realms. Incidentally, we've ended up here in the Righteous Realm, though through fairly conventional means. But what about you 2? What do you think of the other realms? Just that they're nations we need to defeat? I lost a lot of our friends in our battles against them. The same goes for them as well. There won't be a peaceful reconciliation in all this, nor do we expect one. 2 of the realms will either surrender everything or be completely destroyed. There's no middle ground here. I see. So you fought more out of a sense of duty than hatred. Something like that, though it still barely feels real to me. I don't care at all for the Revenge or Reinstatement realms, though. The Revenge realm feels especially icky to me. And the Reinstatement realm, well... What about it? Who was their big cheese again? What's his face? Constantine? Yes, that's right. Constantine the 11th. I kinda hate his guts. Do you now? There's something of a surprise to hear. In the history of rulers, he is well known for being neither a tyrant nor a fool. I cannot speak to how strong he is as a servant, but as a king of a realm, I expect he has a holy grail backing him up. So why do you detest him so? I guess it's the way he's so high on his own righteousness. Don't get me wrong, I don't want my country to be a den of bribery and lawlessness either. But I also can't relax in places where everything's too perfect, you know? I see. You make a good point. Given the Reinstatement Realm's goal, they have a vested interest in upholding righteousness and responsibility. What goal is that? Constantine seeks retribution on proper human history for refusing to let a certain woman exist. Who's that? Pope Jonah. I believe Constantine wishes to rebel against proper human history, so he can make her existence known throughout the world. Jana. I think that name sounds familiar, but I can't place it. Who is that? Yeah, this one's a bot. Let me fucking remove her ass. A female pope. It was once believed that she exists, but later proved that she definitely did not. A very rare being indeed. And people are still messaging me. Anyway, hold on. Any of those that you dumped in the one channel? Question mark. Okay. I'll take a listen when I'm able to, which will probably be tomorrow. Heroic spirits, myself included, contain mystics by definition. While our existence is inscribed in proper human history, how much of our real past is included and how much of it is fantasy? Of course, some heroic spirits, such as nursery rhyme, are born solely from stories. Others, such as myself and Sir Mr. Jinkle, come from stories that are heavily based on reality. At times, myth and legends are formed by going back to the past. Though, of course... okay, God. Most such myths come from a reality when the Age of Gods were still in effect. As a prime example, take the 12 Olympians, who were real beings. Wait, you mean those gods actually existed? Man, you really know everything, don't you, detective? At any rate, for most heroic spirits, reality and fantasy mean very little. But Jana is not like most heroic spirits. As she was said to be Pope, the veracity of her existence was examined quite thoroughly, and claims of her being real were fatally refused. Well, I guess I do feel kind of bad for her. But that doesn't explain why Constantine would want to reinstate her. You have touched on the question of why the reinstatement realm is doing what they are. The answer remains quite a mystery. Maybe he just has the hots for her? Be more crass. I know. Frankly, it sounds like a popeless endeavor to me. Ha, that was pretty good. Thanks, I've been practicing improv. Regardless, it's not a matter over which we need be terribly concerned. Our focus now must be standing against them. Well, sure, but it doesn't look like we'll be fighting the reinstatement realm anytime soon. True, especially since our current plan is to whittle away the Revenge Realm's forces. Anyhow, that's enough talking shop. This alcohol won't drink itself. Agreed. Not that I'm gonna drink any. Here, check this out. See this shady-looking Taoist medicine? Taoist machine. If you add this to alcohol before you drink it, yeah? You can get really, really drunk. Woo! She's not playing around, is she? Lady you, I really, really hope I can see you again someday. I was wondering how long it was going to take for her to mention that. Lady you? I'm shouting her name here because I can't keep my love for her bottled up anymore. But don't tell anyone else, okay? Lady you, why are you so beautiful? You're a flower blooming in the desert. Blah, 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 blah. Fucking shit. Zufu, I love her. Zufu is fun. Honestly, Zufu is really fucking funny. I love this bitch. I'm taking a picture of that one. Blah, 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 blah. Fucking 17th verse, same as the first. Enough already. I can't believe she's been singing like this for an hour straight. Who was it that got her drunk again? Herself? Alright, she did it herself. Well, nothing much we could do about it. That's all I got. And she passes out. Well, I say that's a good sign to call it about time. I think it's a good sign it's about time to call it a night. Yoink! Anyway, agreed. Let me just put a blanket over her first. Thanks. Well, it's been grand. If we don't get to work together again soon, take care. And the same to you. He really is a good guy, isn't he? Indeed. Enough that it truly pains me that we need to lie to him. This war is about to get much more serious. Charles the Great will, of course, need to come to the front line himself. We will have to be brave and work very hard if we are to navigate the tightrope of a situation with any success. Though, of course, it also is possible that the situation is about to take a sudden, potentially dramatic turn. Alright, and that's that section done. That's really all the time I got. Because I got about 30-ish minutes to get what I need to get done. Let me just see how long this next section is. All-Out War, Reinstatement Realm, first half. And let me just do this, just so I can convert the majority of these into apples. Aha! That worked out beautifully. I don't know how many more I still have, and to be honest, I don't care. Anywho, let me also check this shit out quick. I might do this, but a little bit off stream. Welcome to Fairy Britain again, where hell happened here. And it was pretty fucked. Anyway, I'm going to be doing that off stream. Because I need to get my shit ready for going to work. Alright. So, I just noticed my fucking desktop audio was off the entire fucking time. God damn it. No one tells me these things. Anyhow. Oh, this is that mission. Anyway. Alright, guys. So, this will be it for now for me. For today. Originally, I wasn't going to stream, tomorrow, but because of the one day where I slept in yesterday and we were going to do SWO Tour that day, I think I'll do it tomorrow when I wake up. Again, assuming I don't fucking sleep in because I'm working night today. And then I got a double Saturday and all that stuff. But it'll be scheduled back to normal as usual for next week. So that'll be Wednesday through Friday I'll have off. Wednesday we'll again work on Fate Go, assuming I don't sleep in. Next week will be SWOTOR. And then Friday, I don't know. Afternoon, of course, Assassin's Creed will be on Thursday. As for Wednesday, I don't know if I'm going to start a new game yet or if I'm going to do a watch stream that day. I'll figure it out. Or maybe I'll just focus on fucking completing Traum. I don't know yet, but I'll figure it out sooner or later. Anyway, thanks people for coming by, at least saying hello. I do appreciate it. Have a good morning, evening, afternoon, whatever goddamn time zone you guys are in. And we will see you all again next time, whenever the hell I stream. So bye-bye, have a wonderful time. We'll see you later. Oh, yawning. He will stream tomorrow. I don't know yet.